Why are glasses so expensive? Well, if you're an optometrist, you probably get this question quite a lot. If you're not an optometrist, you're probably wondering why glasses are so ridiculously expensive. So I hope to answer this question in the most civil way possible. Kia ora, my name is Shivan. I'm an optometrist working in Aotearoa, New Zealand. In a world where professional expertise is being constantly devalued, it's difficult when you get questions like this. I mean, before I started optometry, I thought these were an expensive piece of plastic. It also doesn't help that there's constant news about monopolization in the industry of eye care. On top of this, you've got eye gurus who use the placebo effect to effectively treat short-sightedness or myopia naturally. It's funny now because in my job, I actually have to recommend these glasses to people. In my line of work, I usually get people asking me, why aren't your glasses as cheap as competitors? Couldn't the money being spent on glasses be used for donation? And these glasses cost the same as a used car. If I ever get questions like this, I always think about two things. Being able to come up with an eye prescription, as well as being able to make up these glasses, both involve very high skills. And anything that involves skill comes at a cost, especially when this skill is linked to one of the most important senses of the human body, and that's vision. And we have to remember, most people take vision for granted. Vision is actually needed for good quality of life. It's required for work, and it's required for recreation. I mean, imagine not being able to see. Would you be able to do the things that you love, or be able to even see your loved ones? We also have to remember that the eye exam and the prescription and these glasses, they're highly customized for that individual. I mean, nobody else can use these glasses. They're only made up just for me in my case. And there's a multitude of processes that take place to make sure the glasses are made correctly and are the optimum for your eyes only. Therefore, glasses and the eye test are of high value, and therefore that's what justifies the cost. So you're still having trouble believing me? Let's look at the reasons why optometry is being devalued. The first is corporatisation and the increase of competitiveness. So when you go and see an optometrist and get a prescription and your frames and glasses, the frames are usually from a supplier and the lenses are made in a lab that's separate to the clinic. That's in the private model. In the case of a large corporate or a corporate model, they actually own the frames as well as the ability to make the lenses. They've effectively cut out the middleman. So you see the advantage of the corporate is able to cut their margins down to make it a bit cheaper to produce the glasses. The advantage of a private clinic is that if a private clinic is not happy with a particular lab, that the quality of lenses made from that lab, they can actually switch to a different lab. So that means the labs have to compete against each other to produce the best quality product. And I would have to say that with private clinics, you do get high quality lenses. Another impending issue for optometry is online sales. So the advantage of online sales is they don't have to pay for a brick and mortar store. So that decreases their margins even further. They only have to worry about being able to ship the lenses, their website, and I think particularly a warehouse to store their stock. Online stores also have the advantage of scale. So an optometry clinic can only service a local area, whereas an online store can be both national and even international. But the problem with this is glasses and your eye test is a really highly customized product, and it's not easy to scale these sorts of things. So if you don't want a high quality prescription or an eye test, then you can go down the route of getting online glasses or online sales. So imagine you can go to a place and you can see a person who's very knowledgeable. He's quite a nice person as well, and he can give you all the recommendations for your eyes and your glasses. And if you ask questions about your eyes, this individual can give you advice about that, and that advice is tailored just for you. And during your time with this individual, he'll be able to check the prescription of your eyes, but he'll also take a look at the health of the eyes and provide advice around this. After they've completed the eye test and you've come up with a prescription, they'll help you pick the frames that's most suitable for your eyes and your face shape. They'll also take the measurements that's required to make up your glasses as well. All you need to do is pay money. Then 2 weeks later or a week later, you come back, you pick up your glasses, and at that appointment, when you pick up your glasses, they'll make sure the glasses are well adjusted and they'll provide advice around how to take care of your glasses and keep them working. If there's any problems with your glasses, like you don't think it's clear as it could be, you can always return and they can check your prescription again for free. If there was found to be an error in some way, then they'll remake the glasses free of charge. Now contrast that with having to get your glasses made online. You have to take the prescription away, you have to worry about entering the numbers incorrectly. If you don't enter the numbers correctly and you make a mistake, well, that's your fault, and there's an issue with the glasses. Because you've gone elsewhere with your prescription, they're not responsible for fixing any mistakes that have been made. So out of those two options, which one sounds better? I think the first one sounds a lot better. Okay, so you've done your best to provide explanation around the value that you give to the patient, but some people just still question about what you do. And I remember the situation where this happened, and my boss actually gave me really good advice. He said to me that at our clinic, we're fully booked. So that means we've got something that's working. Would you change your entire model just for one person? So unfortunately for this individual who does question your value and advice, there's not much you can do. It's out of your control. You've done the best that you can. You just have to move on. So another thing that I'm really passionate about is burnout in optometry. I think this is an issue that's going to be happening in the future. So I'd really encourage you to check out this video and bring awareness around the situation. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Take care, stay focused, and talk soon.